we're making jambalaya. So for every 4 people, I actually buy a couple of pounds of shrimp, but you really only need a good handful for each person, each adult portion. So you could get away with a pound and a half. Look for the best price that day. So we cleaned our shrimp and I reserved the shells. I put the shells into a pot and toasted them. And then I added bone broth or stock. I use chicken, but you can use a combo of clam juice and chicken or seafood stock in a box. We're fortifying that stock and warming it through and adding all the flavor of the toasted shrimp shells. Then to that, we add some hot sauce, a little or a lot. I like a lot. And we're going to add a couple of bay leaves. And my secret ingredient in that, it's not that secret, I drain off a can of fire-roasted tomato, and I put the juice of the fire-roasted tomato, so it's kind of smoky and earthy, down into the stock as well. It's very yummy. So we let that hang out. And over here, I've been browning up some chicken thighs, just in a touch of oil. Regular olive oil or canola oil, up to you. And once these guys are a little bit crispy on the outside, we leave the fond, right, the drippings in the bottom. And to those drippings and the fond and that little bit of crust that's down there that's so flavorful, we're going to add some andouille sausage, or you can use chorizo, either or. Some stores don't always have andouille in stock. That's why I give the option. And we're going to just get that in there now and let him render a little bit. Once we render this, we're gonna put in 1 large onion, a big old bell pepper, and a couple small ribs of celery. Into the pot went our trinity. It's a quartet for me because I add garlic as well, and 2 cups of rice. Now we're stirring that together. I scraped up the fond from the bottom, all those great drippings. Smells fabulous. Now we're going to throw in a little oregano and thyme, some Old Bay, a palm full of Old Bay seasoning, seafood seasoning, and about 1/3 of a palm of pimenton or smoked sweet paprika. Give that a stir. So now we're going to add, where did I put them? Right here. Our tomatoes to the pan. We diced up the chicken thighs, right? Pop these guys in. And this is easy. We just take our fortified stock, get you out of the way. And pour it through a strainer right into the other pot. Give it a little zhuzh, you know, get everybody together. You don't want to leave the rice stuck to the bottom of the pot. And we're going to transfer this to the oven, like at 325, you know, moderate oven, for about 30 minutes. Then we take it out, and we throw the shrimp in the last couple minutes, right before we serve, so they don't get rubbery, you know. And we're going to pop this guy in here. Oh, that's a heavy baby. Okay. See you soon, buddy. We're working the shrimp into a pot of the jambalaya that's been working in the back now for a half an hour. Woo, that's hot. We throw in the shrimp last second so it doesn't get overcooked, of course, and let him work while we're just slicing up some green onions to throw up on top of the whole hot mess, which is literally what jambalaya is, a fun jumble of food. This shrimp, look how gorgeous that is. I mean, the shrimp is not overcooked. It's perfectly tender, but there's tons of seafood flavor because we toasted those shells and the rice cooked in all of that flavor. So that's kind of the benefit of doing it this way, you know? There's benefits to both. There are benefits to both, you know? As in all things, moderation, or, you know, there's no right or wrong. There's just a get her done. Oh, does that smell crazy good. All right, so we're gonna take a little bit of our green onion, scatter that over the top, and a little extra dot of hot sauce. Bing! Orders up, pick her up.